Okay, welcome everyone. As we learn the Mishna Yomis for this Thursday evening, as we are dedicated, Le'ilui Nishmas, David ben Chaim, Le'ilui Nishmas, Yaakov Yosef ben Reb Dov, L'Refu Shalema for Yomis ben Chayesar, for the schus of Rav Yom ben Ish ben Malki Yudis and family. We also are sponsored by the Fisher family, Le'ilui Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We are sponsored by Yoel Klugman and family for their Parnas and Gesundheit Nachas, and L'Refu Shalema for Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka, Meir ben Chayesar, Esther Fadl Bas Chana. They should have a Refu Shalema b'Seich Sharchei Yisrael. We are holding in the fourth perek of Mesechtas Bava Kama as we learn Mishnah Ches and Tes. Shoshu Yoytze Liyisakel. If a show is taken out to be stoned because it gored someone. Vigdishu ba'alav, and the owners were makdish it, but it was already, the verdict was already issued that it should be stoned, and therefore it doesn't belong to the owner anymore. Therefore, Eina Mekudesh, it's not dedicated. It's not his to dedicate anymore. Shchata, if he slaughtered it after the verdict was issued, once the verdict is issued, it becomes Asa Bahana, and therefore if he slaughtered it, Besarai Asar, the meat is forbidden. However, but if he dedicated it to the temple before its verdict was issued, Mekudesh, then it is dedicated to the temple. And if he slaughtered it, Besarai Mutter, the meat is Mutter. Now, Mishnah Tes tells us, and Mishnah Tes is the last Mishnah in the fourth parak, as we're about to finish the fourth parak of Bava Kama. Misarai l'shaymer chinam. If let's say Dr. Black owns the ox, and he hands it over to an unpaid watchman, or l'shayel, or he gave it to someone to as a loan, or l'naisi sacher, he gave it to a paid watchman, or l'seicher, or he gave it to someone who rented it. Nichnesu tachas habalam. They enter in the stead of the owner. And muad, if it would be a muad mishalem nezek shalom, they would pay full damages. The tom, if it's a first time, mishalem chatzi nezek, the shomer pays half damages. Now, how much of a shmira do you have to make? There's a shmira pchusa and a shmira ma'ula. There is a minimal shmira or a superior shmira. Ksharoi balav b'moseira. If the owner ties it with a leash, or v'nol b'fan of karaya, or locks it in the stable with a wall that could only stand with a ruach metzuya, in a regular wind. And v'yotza v'hizik, it goes out in damage, it gets out of the leash, or there's a wind, strong storm, and it gets out and it damages. Echad tom v'echad muad chayim, whether it's a tam, and has to pay a chatzi nezek, or a muad and has to pay a nezek shalom, chayiv. Why? Because Rav Meir holds that a shmira pchusa is not enough. It needs to be a shmira mu'ula, a good shmira. Rabbi Yehuda says tam is chayiv. If it was a tam, you're chayiv. A shmira pchusa is not enough to be mechayiv you a chatzi nezek. But a mu'ad, even a mu'ad, you would have to pay the chatzi nezek. But a mu'ad, to pay a nezek shalom, you're potter, because by the payment of a mu'ad, it says shenem avalo yishmerenu ba'olav, that the owner didn't watch it at all. V'shamru, he did watch it. He tied it with a leash, or he put it in front of a door that could stand up to a ruach metzuya. So he won't be chayiv the second half, but he's chayiv the first half. Rebbe Eliezer says, no. A mu'ad, if it's already gored 3 times, it already kicked 3 times, you're always going to be chayiv and nezek shalom unless you shechted it, unless you took it to the butcher. Rebbe Eliezer, the only shmira is to slaughter it. It's a menace to society, and unless you slaughter it, you're going to be chayiv a nezek shalom. We want to thank you all for joining us and wish you, remember the times, Motzei Shabbos 9:50, getting earlier, Motzei Shabbos 9:50, and next week 8:15. So getting earlier. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful Shabbos.